Alrighty, let's get after it. 9/18/2025, 4:58 p.m. We told you guys that we were going to be doing a Thursday episode because we're going to be gone for the weekend. We are heading down to Bloomington for family weekend. Going to go for the football game. It's heading down tomorrow night. Before we knew that it was a 7:30 start, no big deal. Whatever.
Yeah, I still prefer doing that anyways.
Yeah, definitely, because then we'd have to wake up early Saturday to get down there. It's whatever, already be out there, be more prepared. And hopefully IU can take down Illinois. I'm not very hopeful.
I am. I think Indiana's looked pretty damn good so far. I know they've played some cupcakes, but they got a lot of talent.
They do.
They got a lot of talent on that team.
They just got to... I feel like this is the kind of game where they just can't make any mistakes.
100%. That's actually like the one reason they looked as bad as they did in week 1 versus Old Dominion when everyone thought, they should have blown them out. It was like literally just like stupid mistakes.
Yeah.
Boneheaded shit. Bears type stuff.
Yeah. Unserious football is what I call it. That's what the Bears have been playing. And honestly, Ben Johnson kind of...
He thinks so too.
He thinks so as well. There was a post, I think it was Busting with the Boys. They posted like, "Look away, Bears fans," because it was Ben Johnson. In this press conference when he said, he's like, "Our practice doesn't look like a championship caliber team type practice," and every single Bears fan was like, "Dude, no! Like we are like watching this on loop. We've been waiting for this. Like we love hearing this."
Yes, that's what I was like. That's exactly what I was thinking too. I'm like, why would any Bears fan not want to hear that from the coach?
Like literally just accountability. The first coach that I can remember that is actually holding players and himself accountable.
Yeah, he's included himself into making bad decisions, bad play calls.
Yep. He said he blamed himself for the tight ends and the lack of usage of tight ends. He's like, that's mostly me. I mean, he's like, I'm just not scheming for them. So that answers our question that we said. I'm like, is it because they're not, running plays designed for them, or can they just not do it? Which is both equally kind of alarming. Mm-hmm. I think this is like the more less alarming, outcome. Because obviously Ben Johnson can be like, okay, let me change my strategy, my game plan, get them more involved. Which everyone hopes and, everyone's wanting to see because of the fact that, Colson Loveland was our first-round pick this year. And we want to see him. And obviously more Cole Kmet, too. We've been saying that for years now. 2-3 years now. We're like, dude, why are we not getting Cole Kmet more involved? So hopefully that changes. Hopefully the Bears can get the W this weekend. Obviously playing Dallas. It's another team. I don't know, dude. The injury report today was like our entire secondary.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that, like, man, you don't think, like, you automatically almost, like, have to count the Bears out against Dallas, even though they're not like a powerhouse. But at the same time, this is like a must-win game. I mean, we've lost 6 straight home games.
It's not good.
I mean, that's so bad. That was our one thing that we could hold on to, at least when we've been shit in the last few years. Well, at least we can win at home almost every time.
Well, ever since that whole thing came out, it was like, well, the Bears are, haven't lost a home game in however long. Yeah. Then immediately after that, we just
6-game losing streak.
Yeah.
It's like, it unraveled very fast.
Yeah,
but,
it wasn't good.
I mean, yeah, the secondaries. Well, who else was hurt? I didn't see the. I guess I could also look it up myself, but yeah, I mean, I didn't see the injury report. That does not bode well for going against CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens.
Exactly.
And Jake Ferguson, which the Bears have allowed the 5th most fantasy points to
so
tight ends.
T.J. Edwards, Kyler Gordon, Jalen Johnson, Grady Jarrett, DeAndre Swift, Jade Walker, Jalen Jones, DeMarco Jackson, and Kuran Amagaji.
Oh, they're not all out. They're just on the, like...
Only 3 of them actually practiced today.
Okay, that's still all right. Today's Thursday only.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely... I mean, it's okay, but Jalen Johnson, I'm surprised they haven't put him on IR yet.
Yeah, they have him as doubtful.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Which is interesting because, more than his season's done.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's going to have surgery, so
I do think if, like I said, I'm not crazy concerned of losing Jalen Johnson. I mean, it sucks ass.
I kind of am. He is our best defensive player.
Yeah, it sucks, but like I said, our secondary locked down Justin Jefferson in week 1.
Yeah.
For 3 straight quarters. I mean, that's something. Now, it's going to be interesting to see, considering Minnesota doesn't really have like a great number 2 weapon right now, being with Jordan Addison out.
Yep.
And George Pickens is a dog. So it'll be really interesting to see how that matchup plays out because CeeDee Lamb, too, is a monster.
Yeah, it's just... And our defenses look so abysmal. So it's like kind of not very hopeful.
There's... This is a big game for the Bears, actually, especially like Eberflus coming back. What's Flus's defense going to do to Caleb Williams? I mean, this game like literally is pretty much our. I think if the Bears win this game, we could probably still manage to finish out the season with like a 500 record. Yeah. I think this game this year is going to be the equivalent of the Commanders game last year, where like that Hail Mary flipped the script, and the team just took a dive because it just totally like got in their heads. I think this is a game that if the Bears win, Eberflus comes back in, we break the losing streak at home, you beat your former coach playing the defensive coordinator on the other side of the ball, you beat a team that's good. I mean, Dallas is good. And Ben Johnson gets his first win as a Bears head coach. I mean, there's a lot of big things on the line, and that could definitely spark a fire of like, oh, we could pull out like in the next 7 games, we could get 4 or 5 wins
easily.
And all of a sudden now the Bears are sitting at 4-2. The conversation looks totally different.
Yeah,
or 4-3 even.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
But if they lose, I think it could equally be like, oh, the Bears are gonna go fucking 3-14 this year.
Yeah, this team is just so at this point in time right now, this team is just very sloppy. It's just not. Yeah, there's a lot that just really needs to be tightened up.
We need to get. In all honesty, so I've seen. This is what's funny is how like statistically the Bears are not as terrible as everyone thinks. Caleb Williams even
the one bad thing is DeAndre Swift.
Yeah,
he's awful.
Did you see the Bears are number 1 in the league in run protection, yards before contact.
Mm-hmm.
So the holes are there.
And then yards after contact, 32nd.
Yeah, D Swift just truly sucks.
It's not good.
Yeah. I've watching that Lions game. There was multiple times I was even yelling to Stephanie basically I'm like, how does he look at the fucking hole right there? How does he miss that? He just makes a stupid cut and goes right into the back of somebody. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah.
Do you have your eyes open? Najee Harris has one eyeball and he's fucking better. He's got better vision than DeAndre Swift. What are we talking about?
Yeah, we should probably be using. I don't know. Let's try using Monangai.
I 100% agree because that's another kid that now that he hasn't been used for 2 games, you would love to think that he has got a fire burning under his ass that he's going to be running like Isaiah Pacheco, feet through the ground.
Yeah.
Driving his legs, pushing the pile,
anything, dude.
Anything, yeah.
Literally, hopefully, anything.
Bust out a 60-yard run. That kid is probably ready to absolutely take off, and he's dying for a chance.
I hope so, dude. I need to see something out of this team. I need to see something that is I don't know. I'm just right now it's just very.
Yeah, we gotta see some life. Gotta see some life. There's been virtually no life other than our first drive of the last 2 games.
It's pretty much it.
Actually,
it's literally it.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So obviously we got Thursday night tonight. Let's make our pick for that.
This one is crazy, dude.
I'm sure. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
I think I know.
I think it's gonna be a lot closer than people are expecting. I don't think the Bills lose, but I think it's gonna be a lot closer than people are expecting. I think people are really expecting a 52 to 14 game.
Yeah, and it's hard not to think that.
No,
it's really, really hard not to think that.
Yeah, I just I see why people are that way, and I agree with them partially because I think Mike McDaniel is a clown, And I think Tua is kind of just needs to medically retire.
Yeah, I think I am trying everything in my power to like convince myself down to the bones that I know I'm correct in taking the Bills minus 12.5. But like something just is like that's.
Dude, it's prime time. It's division game. That's a lot.
So
that's
and another stat that it's I don't know since when, but so teams that are 0-2 going into week 3 are 37-17 against the spread. Like that's literally more than 2-1 times they cover. And the Dolphins, this game for the Dolphins is the same caliber of game like I think for the Bears. Like this is like McDaniels getting shit canned, not after the game, but this will truly seal the fate of this Dolphins team. Like if they get blown out tonight, like if they show some life, it might be, it could kind of maybe be all right. But if they get blown out and lose by 14, 20, 21, McDaniel's probably losing his job at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Tua, I mean, they just paid him, so it's tough to be like, I don't think they're going to ship him out, but like Tyreek will be gone for sure, either by the end of the year or after this year. Like that team's going to have to implode if they blow it completely tonight. Now, if they keep it close and it's like a relative, like their defense needs to fucking step up. Like that's what needs to happen. And if they can keep it to like if it's like 27-24 final score, I think Dolphins fans would be extremely happy with that.
That's what I was about to say. Is like this game will either absolutely cover 12.5 spread, or it's going to come down to like a walk-off field goal. That's what it's like.
Yeah,
There's not going to be like a 28-21 game.
Yeah, and also too, this is an interesting game because it's a short week for both teams.
Yeah,
but short week for the Bills too. Josh Allen didn't really do anything crazy great last week against the Jets. Now he didn't really have to because the run game was so great, but he still went like 14-21, like not the worst, but not the best.
Yeah, nothing spectacular.
Yeah, so you wonder, do they fire it back up this fast, or is it like hey, it's a short week, but we're still at home, like we got this in the bag type thing, and then it's like, oh shit, this is kind of a game actually. Like, does it catch them like kind of sleeping, or do they go out and are like, no, we're at home, we're gonna beat the brakes off this team?
Here's a quick funny story, because we're on the topic of the Bills. This guy at work yesterday, he was in the Air Force. He was a mechanic. He worked on like fighter jets and stuff like that. And one of his like best friends from the Air Force is a pilot for the Blue Angels. So when they were here for the Chicago Auto Show or the Chicago Air Show, the Bills were also in town that week for preseason game.
Yeah.
Well, he's like, his friend and the Bills were staying in the same hotel, and he was like going to meet up with his friend, and he's like, yeah, like rush into the elevator, is about to close, and this guy's just like standing there with like 3 of like the biggest black guys I've ever seen in my life. He's like, okay, and this guy's like wearing like all Bills gear. He's like, oh hey, he's like, oh, are you with the Bills? And the guy's like, he responded really weirdly. He was just like, yeah. And he's like, oh, okay, nice. He's like, yeah, well, don't beat the crap out of the Bears too bad. He's like, and he just started laughing. Like, then I was at my floor and I just walked away. He's like, I get home that night and my dad's watching Hard Knocks. I'm like, oh, I saw that guy today in the elevator. He's like, that's the head coach of the Buffalo Bills. So he like just randomly met Sean McDermott.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and just like had no idea who he was. He's like, I don't really watch football.
I mean, yeah, as I say, I could understand how like a lot of people wouldn't know who it is.
He had like no clue. That's it. And that's probably why I'm like, that's probably why he's weirded out. He's just like, some guy asked him, like, oh, you with the Bills? He's like, yeah, I'm the head coach.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you bozo.
Yeah. I'm like, that's actually pretty funny. I'm like, that's actually hilarious.
That's very funny.
I'm like, dang, dude, you should have like, I don't know, schmoozed up on him or something. If you knew, I would be like, oh, yeah, dude.
Right.
He's like,
I'll give you guys a free fly over the stadium if you give me a tickets to the suite.
Yeah. I'm like, that's actually hilarious. But yeah, a little funny story.
That is funny. Yeah, so on the 12.5 points, I mean, it is funny because also we discussed this last week, and I threw it back to last year when we made that call, Ravens-Browns last week, and you said 11.5 is too much. And
I don't know if the Dolphins are as bad as the Browns.
The Browns proceeded to lose by 31 points.
Yeah.
It is a shitload of points, and it is possible. Like, that's what is, like, beating me up so bad about this, because this is a game that, like, to me, it's the same shit where I go, like, the Ravens versus Browns, it's like, oh, this is Bills versus Dolphins in the current state of the Dolphins team.
Yeah.
It should be a 20-point game.
It should be.
Like, that's my initial gut reaction. It's like, maybe I should go with that instead of thinking too much. But I know this would be like, I would take it, and then it'll be 27-24.
Bills lose.
And I'll be pulling my hair out. Yeah, like, so I'm gonna go with, and also too, like, can the sports books, can they really give that much money away? There's 71% of the money is on the Bills to cover.
Yeah, dude, I don't know about that.
That's, like, the other thing that really gets in my head when it comes to this shit is, like, man, there's so much money on the line on these big spread games like that, and when every single person is on one side, it is just, I mean...
Yeah, that's just why I don't gamble.
I don't hate the over. It's 49.5. I think the over's probably more than likely going to happen. One bet that I did like, that I think I'm going to end up taking. Now, obviously, the more money you put on it, the higher the back end's going to be. But there's a nice little bet that you can place to, two bets really that you could place to kind of make a decent amount of money. So you could take the Bills team total points. There's bands, so that you could take 21 to 30 total points scored by the Bills. And then that's plus 170. Also plus 170 is for the Bills to score 31 to 40 points. So if you put even $100 on the one and $100 on the other, if they score between 21 and 40 points at all, you'll come out $35 ahead. So like I said, obviously the more you're willing to throw on that, but I feel like that is a pretty safe bet. Because they're going to probably score. They very well could go over 40. They for sure could, but being the division game and being short week and just like the goofy feeling that we have about this, I do feel fairly confident that it will be somewhere. And that's a pretty big prediction range. Like, the Bills are going to score 21 to 40 points. So to be able to make money off of that is actually not too bad.
Yeah, I actually... I'm not going to say I agree because, again, I would never bet on that either. Because, something could happen. Josh Allen can go down, God forbid.
Is this the game that my prediction happens? I said, I think, Josh Allen or someone's going to get hurt this year. And
maybe. Hopefully not.
This is the game. This is the game that everyone's on the 12.5 points. Josh Allen gets hurt in the first quarter. He gets Tua in the first quarter, and then comes out.
That would be awful for the sport.
Oh, yeah.
That would stink.
Yeah.
That would stink really bad.
It really would. Yeah, I'm taking the Bills minus 12.5.
There you go. Bills minus 12.5.
And speaking of being bad for the sport and like the injuries and shit, somehow they're talking about Brock Purdy is now questionable to play this week. Now, 95% chance, I'd say 99% chance he's not playing, because being that Mac Jones showed he can play very well.
Yeah.
I think there's no reason for them, and it's super early. There's no reason for them to hit.
There's no reason to rush him back.
Panic mode, yeah, rush him back and try and get him
with the Chiefs and Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, I told you that last week. I said he was practicing, he was in practice.
I just feel like same thing. Don't rush that dude.
It definitely seems scary. The only thing I would say is he is super young, and there's just something like when you're 22, 23, you can bounce back from shit so fast.
But a rotator cuff's a big deal.
It is.
It's the same thing with Jalen Johnson. It's like I don't.
Yeah, groin is a DB.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you're waiting to blow that shit out if you do not give it time.
What happened? What happened?
Yeah. God, yes.
Not good, dude. This is not good.
Yeah, the proof is in the pudding on that. Yeah, because you look at who was it week 1? Why am I'm forgetting? Was it the first game of the year? Who was it that landed on their shoulder and blew their shoulder out?
Oh, on the...
I'm drawing...
Not blew his shoulder out. You're talking about broken collarbone, Packers?
Oh, yeah, Jaden Reed.
Yeah.
You talking about going in with a half healed rotator cuff, it takes one fall like that, and your shit's fucked. Like,
yeah, done.
You're done.
Yeah. There goes your season.
That's another interesting game. They're playing the Giants. I'm curious what the spread and
probably
everything is.
a lot. It's probably another one that's a lot.
My guess is somewhere around. It's at 6.
Well, maybe people are just going. They're riding the coattails from last week. The Giants, how they looked.
Yeah, for sure. That's a game. That is a Sunday night game, actually. It's another primetime game.
That might smell.
Probably will. I'm definitely going to go on the Chiefs minus the 6 because I think the Giants shot their wad. They're not. There's no way they're scoring
maybe
40-something points back to back to back. Like, they're just not. It's not going to happen.
They might.
It's possible, but I don't think that's going to happen. And I think the Chiefs, also, another game for them. This is a, same caliber game for, the Bears and for the Dolphins. The Chiefs being 0-2. And
I think just, any 0-2 team right now is, dude, we cannot start 0-3.
Yeah, for sure, but especially a team like the Chiefs, because if you're, I'm going to say, the Panthers or something, they haven't made the playoffs, so it doesn't matter. But for the Chiefs, where it's every single year the Chiefs are in the playoffs. Yeah. And then all these stats start coming out, just like they were last year with the Bengals. Teams that start 0-2 have, a 13% chance to make the playoffs, or, whatever the stats are. So, all that shit starts coming out. I do not think there's any possible way the Chiefs don't just absolutely demolish the Giants this week and then just try to, as a way to try to put to bed all the shit everyone's been talking on them. So, I'm definitely taking that one. I don't think the game's going to be very good.
Yeah, it might be a fart fuel game.
But I just think that is for a bet, that's probably a pretty solid bet.
Yeah. I can see that being a very low scoring game.
Yeah, I think they got the total at 45.5. That's not very high.
No, not at all. What are the big matchups do we have this week? Honestly, I haven't even looked yet, dude.
Yeah,
I've been so busy. I haven't even paid any attention to it.
Really, Rams-Eagles will be very, very interesting.
Dude, I don't know. Something about the Rams I just don't like. I just think they're just the most boring team to watch.
I think we just talked about this recently. Talk about
yeah, it's we're not gonna again beat on dead horse, but just I don't know, the Rams just don't intrigue me for some reason. When they're on primetime, it's I put the game on. It's background noise. I'm just
I enjoy watching the Rams. A lot of people have been saying that about the Eagles too, about how they're boring.
I think this is when their quarterback doesn't even throw for 100 yards.
That's
granted scoreboard. But
yeah, fair is fair though.
Yeah.
I do like that game a lot. Eagles are 3.5 point favorites on that one. I think the Rams could absolutely win that game. But really, other than that,
definitely could.
Broncos Chargers, that's a big game.
Yeah.
Big division game. That
matchup's gonna suck this week.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Other than that, there's really nothing.
Great.
Lions Ravens Monday night.
I was just about to mention that scrolling. I think that'll be good. The line's gonna move. Don't worry. But what is it?
4.5.
I think it's fair.
I think that's absurd.
I think that's fair. The line's gonna move. I will say that it is going to. But again, that's another thing. Right now, riding on the coattails of last week. They're they just put up 51, dude.
On the fucking shitty ass Bears. Yeah. Everyone wants to hate and dog. This is exactly my point. Everyone's hating and dogging on the Bears for being so terrible. And the Lions scored 52 on them. And now all of a sudden, the Ravens, who have looked unstoppable. Obviously, the fumble by Derrick Henry is what changed that Bills game. The Ravens should have won that game.
And that Derrick Henry doesn't fumble, dude. That's what's crazy.
That's
what
I mean.
Does not fumble.
That was some fluke shit. Granted, that defense was porous. Basically non-existent.
They look like the Dennis Allen defense on Sunday.
They did. Yeah, exactly. And I think maybe that has to be the concern here with why the spread is probably as close as it is. But still, going into Baltimore, you guys beat the Bears. Yeah. And now all of a sudden it's Lions are Super Bowl contenders. They're
back.
Yeah, they got smoked by the Packers.
Yeah.
And the Ravens are really, really good, dude. I think really good.
I mean, I don't really have much to say on this one. All I have to say on that is I think this game's going to be extremely boring. Green Bay, Cleveland, that's going to be awful.
Yeah, there really is like not hardly any.
We got Carson Wentz and Jake Browning on.
Yeah.
You know, we got that. I guess that's going to be.
That should have been a game that was probably a lot more interesting than.
I think that should be flexed to Sunday night, dude. That's going to be fire.
Yeah. The only other game that's actually fairly interesting that I'm probably going to try to keep an eye on is like Texans Jags.
I was going to say that, or even Las Vegas Washington.
That one has potential as well.
But that could also have potential to just be like really stinky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels banged up with a knee sprain.
Yeah.
Geno Smith coming off of that horrendous performance he just had. Like,
dude, yeah, this is like not that great of a line.
Bears Cowboys, I think, will be one of the best games though.
Yeah.
I really do. I think it's going to be a shoot. They got the total at 50.5. I think legitimately, I do think. Yeah, we didn't even. Yeah, that maybe that would be the next game we got to make a prediction on.
Yeah.
Let's see what the. Where is it?
They really think the Cowboys are going to put up 50 points. That's crazy.
Again, yeah. Again, here's another one. You talk about fishy lines. The Bears just lost 52-21.
To like 2.5.
To the Lions. The Bears are 1.5 point underdogs.
Dude, what is going on? Okay, that's crazy. Okay, I get home field advantage.
Take the Bears money line. Again, I think this is a Bears win here.
That's crazy.
I'm on Bears money line, Bears plus 1.5. I think to me, 82% of the money is on Dallas to cover the 1.5. Again, everyone is betting Dallas. There's no shot in hell
Vegas,
that, like, books are going to pay out.
I want you to just please rob all these people. Just take all their money, please. I'll do anything.
Like, I would love to get a job at FanDuel or DraftKings or something in like the accounting department so I can actually see how much money like dollar amount is on like a certain handful of games.
That would be really interesting, actually. Yeah, that should be like public information.
I agree. I'm wondering there might be a way to find that, but
there could be. It's like how much money is on Dallas right now? How much money would the books lose if Dallas wins?
See, or like how much money is going to be lost when the Bills don't cover 12.5 tonight, when 71% of the fucking bets are on that, and how much money is going to be lost when 81% of the people don't hit on Cowboys minus 1.5.
Yeah.
That is an astronomical amount of money, and those are bets that everyone's looking at because people are going to, like, the Bears just got blown out. They're 0-2. They're shit. They're dogging on them. America's team. They look better than people expected. So many people are Cowboys fans. So many people are looking at that going, dude, Bears don't have a chance in this game. And it's minus 1.5 all day.
I think Caleb Williams throws for 400 yards, 3 touchdowns.
He might.
Yeah.
He might.
That would be awesome.
Like,
that would be awesome.
I do think the Bears
Swift
win.
Still only rushes for 25 yards.
Yeah. Caleb Williams will be our number 1 rusher.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's probably like number 2 on the team. If not number 1, honestly. I'm honestly going to look that up. I want to see the team stats.
No, it's got to be DeAndre Swift for sure.
I mean, how many rushing yards does he have?
He had like 65 in the one game, didn't he?
I don't know. He's a bozo.
DeAndre Swift has 116 rush yards. Caleb Williams has 85. I don't know. DeAndre Swift has 116 yards on 29 attempts. Caleb Williams has 85 yards on 11 attempts.
DeAndre Swift's far field, dude. Get him off my team. Get him out of here. People are like, oh, DeAndre Swift might turn it up this year. You know, he's back with Ben Johnson. That's who he came into the league with.
There were some good reasons to have hope. Like, we beefed up the O-line, and then, the Ben Johnson, D. Swift thing back together.
The problem is he's still just blind. That's the problem.
Yes.
He's blind.
Legitimately. But blind squirrel finds a nut every now and again. And this might be the game. This might be the game he gets his nut.
I need that squirrel to be getting his nut off every week. Not just once.
Yeah, we need at least 8 straight weeks of DeAndre Swift getting his nut.
Yeah.
Get that nut and bust it, dude.
Yeah, dude. Please. I'm begging you.
I think there's people injured in the Cowboys secondary, too, if I'm not. Yeah, Bland is questionable. I don't know how serious that is, but I want to say he's going to be out. The center is still out for the Cowboys. He got injured last week.
That does not matter. They could literally put a Walmart bagger on that, and the Bears' defensive front's not getting through.
Yeah. More than likely, but they did kind of seem to. I don't know, say like struggle. It wasn't until the overtime. Like he literally came out in overtime, so that sucks. But he's out. He's out with an ankle injury. So starting center's down. That is a big deal for a team, whether you're playing the Bears or not.
Yeah.
So that does change things up on the O-line a little bit. You'd like to think this could be a week that maybe our defense could maybe get after it. Also, you would think Dennis Allen is on the fucking horn. Like, we need to get pressure on the quarterback. We just let Jared Goff dice us for 5 touchdowns and 300 and something yards. Like, we cannot. And you got injuries to the secondary up the ass. So it's like D-line needs to get pressure to give the secondary, like, a little bit of a break. We need to get pressure, make them throw the ball quick so we're not out there trying to chase guys down for 7, 8, 9 seconds.
I don't remember if I said. I don't remember if I sent it to you. I did. Oh, wait. I did not. Okay, never mind. Montez Sweat, I forgot. However long he's been with the Bears, he only has like 6.5 sacks.
That's abysmal.
It's pathetic.
Yeah, that's
it
really
is truly
terrible.
pathetic. I mean, we're going into week 3, and Myles Garrett already has 3.5 sacks. Like,
I wonder actually. I haven't looked at any standing leaders yet. I'm curious who leads in like sacks and shit.
Myles Garrett.
Is it him? No, he's tied with Harold Landry from the Patriots. Has 3.5, and also Carl Granderson.
What?
Carl Granderson has 3.5 sacks from the Saints. His picture, the picture got me. I wish I wish I could have this like as a bigger picture. That's his picture.
That's crazy. That's like some Jimmy Butler. I would like to imagine that he probably did that on purpose, but who knows?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, Tyreek Hill for a while had a really funny 1 year where he like no neck, goofy looking fantasy picture. But
I meant to say this when we were talking about the Chargers, but update on Khalil Mack, not a season-ending injury. He just dislocated his elbow.
Yeah,
which is still equally disgusting.
It looked,
It's disgusting, but he'll be back in a few weeks. But it was also kind of weird that Harbaugh was talking about him like he was like dead.
He really just loves his guys.
Yeah, he's
so
like, we'll hold down the fort till Valhalla. What is going on?
I've seen that.
He is not dead. He is not dead. Also, Tucker Kraft.
That's big.
He's okay. A little scare, but all good. One source said after tests today. Another source added, I think he will be okay.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be fine. He got banged up in that game. I mean, he went out for a play in that game versus the Commanders. So kind of expected something to come up at some point in this past week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's so fucking good, though.
I think
picks-wise,
that's all I got for football.
Okay. I had a few interesting things that I seen that I wanted to bring up. One thing, just as a quick thing, because it is very funny, we were talking about, like, Daniel Jones and the Colts and everything.
Yeah.
And, we've been talking about the Bears a lot, so speaking of, like, clown organizations, since leaving the Giants, like, you got to think, like, we're thinking about Daniel Jones right now, but realistically, in the last, like, 2 years, they have fumbled the bag so incredibly hard. Like, last year, so you had Saquon rush for 2,000 yards. Daniel Jones leaves, then he leads the AFC in passing yards so far. Short term.
I'll just say this.
But he looks incredibly different and better.
I agree. Daniel Jones, I will not trust him until like week 7.
Yeah, I'm not saying but it is interesting. Like, he looks leaps and bounds better than he did at any point on the Giants.
I mean, he's had
you
saw that picture of like an actual pocket that he had.
Yes, exactly.
So that's huge.
And then same thing. They got rid of Xavier McKinney. Yeah. And he went to the Packers, and he leads the NFL in interceptions.
Yeah.
Like, they literally got rid of 2.
I don't know how he still has a job.
How
is he still employed?
I have no idea.
Like, what is going on? Does he have, like, dirt on the Giants organization? How is he still employed? I don't get it. Whatever, dude. Insane.
I don't get it either.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to think of which one I want to bring up first, which one I could probably talk about more or less. That one's very frustrating. I guess we could talk about this one. It's probably a pretty quick thing. Someone said, has Baker Mayfield reached elite status? So since 2023, regular season stats, there's Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson.
Oh, yeah, I saw this graph.
Baker leads in passing yards.
Yep.
He leads in passing touchdowns. He's got the second best completion percentage, the third best rating, and I mean, you're going to get kind of like injuries and shit as a factor too, but also one of the best 5 records out of those quarterbacks.
Yeah, and his rating is also like just marginally
it's 100.6. Joe Burrow's is 101.9.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not much.
Patrick Mahomes at 92.4. Lamar is one. Also, Lamar Jackson is now. We forgot to bring that up last episode, but Lamar Jackson now has the highest completion percentage or passer rating in NFL history as for any quarterback, with a certain amount of yards and shit like that and attempts.
Yeah, it's all semantics, but still great.
It is, but it's crazy because this is coming from a narrative of everybody for how long was like he can't throw, he can't throw, he's not accurate, all that, and it's like, we kind of seen him dice it up last year, so
yeah,
I mean he's definitely capable of it. But it is interesting that, I mean, Baker Mayfield 74 passing touchdowns, Mahomes has 55, Josh Allen 59, Joe Burrow 60, Lamar Jackson 71. But like that's a lot. That's a big difference.
Yeah, dude, I feel like Baker is. I mean, this could be a bad take by me, but I don't know. I feel like maybe it seems like he doesn't get the respect he deserves.
He does. He's starting to, but he doesn't. But that's.
I think it's definitely more of like a social media thing too. Is like people are just like his energy, and
yes.
You know, people are like he's just like he's a dude.
He seems like an actual human. Like, you know, like
really, he's not in the media much. You know, I guess you're right. Yeah, he's not really doing anything too flashy. Like Joe Burrow, people are like, "Oh, he's Joe Cool."
Joe Cool. He's dressing
Josh
up.
Allen is like Haley Steinfeld, and then obviously Patrick Mahomes. It's like Travis and Taylor, and
yeah, he gets kind of lumped in with it. In all fairness, I will say, Patrick Mahomes doesn't do like a shitload of interviews necessarily, and he doesn't really say a bunch of crazy shit or like hold himself in some high regard. Like, he is he's very Tom Brady-esque in that sense of like he's pretty just straightforward with interviews when he does them. He's not like, you know, on the best, well, like he doesn't have like any type of aura around him like Lamar. When Lamar gets it, it's like Lamar Jackson said this, Joe Burrow said this, Josh Allen very similar, I'd say too. He doesn't say a lot of.
He really doesn't. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I really see from Josh Allen is just how good of a guy he is with the Children's Hospital and stuff like that. It's like the only thing I really see. And then obviously not as much as Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston's just an all-around great guy. Someone said
he's got a lot of time to do shit because he's always on the bench.
Someone said
sucks.
Jameis Winston needs to be like in like league-wide emergency QB. Like if someone's starting QB goes down, it's like call Jameis.
Yeah,
get him.
Yeah.
He's just a man of the people. And then someone else said like, man, I wish he was good at football. He is just such a likable guy.
Yeah, that's just the one downside is he's not good at what he's supposed to be good at. But yeah, I think one thing like those 4, like Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Lamar, outside of interviews, like just as watching them play and what their teams have accomplished, you look at like they have an aura to them. Like they're the guys that the game kind of hinges on. That's all anyone's talking about when you're watching those 4 teams. It's Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen, and Baker Mayfield like just doesn't.
The biggest black eye was like the Browns. So obviously they loved him at first, and the Browns, they kind of tried to kill him. Like
they carted him out there. They're like, keep throwing it. We're gonna throw it 42 times a game with your blown out shoulder that you're wearing a fucking sleeve on.
Well, not even
while
just
you're throwing,
in that aspect of like, but they like sent him to the Panthers. To die.
Yeah.
And then the Panthers like release him. He goes to the Rams.
They had him running on the fucking punt return squad at the Panthers. Like he was cooked.
It was so bad. Like they just really sent him out to end his career. It's like, you know, you're gonna fizzle out. And then
Sean McVay gave him CPR.
Yeah.
I mean, Sean McVay, legitimately, the few weeks he was with the Rams, like legitimately, I think.
Well, I mean, we saw what happened. It was like a matter of 48 hours. He like gets on a plane. It's like, hey, here's your playbook. Let's go. You're going to be starting.
And then leads them like a 96-yard drive or 97-yard drive.
Wins game.
Yeah.
And then obviously, you know, the rest is Now, present time, he's in Tampa Bay and he's lighting it up. And I'm not going to keep glazing him. It's like the second episode in a row I've been glazing Baker Mayfield.
Maybe we should, though. That's what we're kind of getting at here. Like, he doesn't get the love he deserves. I mean he does from some.
It's really just like I said,
social media.
Like Twitter or stuff like that. It's like people just like when it was a Cleveland baseball game when like he first got drafted. And like someone threw him the beer and he like bit it and shotgunned it. Like, that's awesome, dude. That was when I was at first like I think I like this guy. I'm like, this guy kind of reminds me of me.
I'm actually curious. I want to look up his career stats because the only thing that I can kind of think about that would maybe go to like why he doesn't get considered elite is like turnovers.
Yeah.
Like interceptions.
I definitely am. That is actually a great point.
He's got 90 interceptions in his career.
When did he get into the league? 2018?
I think
17?
Was he the same draft as Mahomes?
No. Because that was the year Myles Garrett went first overall. I want to say it was 17 then?
No, you're right. I think it was 17. I think it's 17.
I'm going to look it up now.
It's kind of weird that it's not showing me by year.
No, it was the 2018 draft.
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's still a long time ago now, but...
So, here, let's see. That was... He was the same draft as Josh Allen and Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then... So, I'm assuming this is the 17 going into 18. That's what that would be. Because the next year was Mahomes, Watson, and Mitch. Or no, was that...
That was 18.
Am I saying it backwards? 17 was Mitch. 17 was Mitch.
Oh, yeah.
And Mahomes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so he was the year after them. Okay.
Yeah, so basically, like throughout his career, there's 2 seasons that he played. His one season in Carolina where he played 7 games.
Yeah.
And then that same season he went to the Rams. He had 5 games played. In that one season, he has 2 seasons now total in his career that he hasn't thrown double-digit interceptions. He threw 21 picks in his second year.
Yeah, I think that was like one thing that people hated.
Yeah, that's so bad. But then in the next year,
he
only
rating
threw 8.
Though isn't bad.
No,
90,
I mean
91.4, 176 touchdowns. It's not bad.
No, that's not. And honestly, I would say too, like it's his ability to make like big plays when it matters.
Yeah,
like especially with his legs.
And it's like his stats are kind of getting better as he goes.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay is just a really good place for him. I'm just gonna say.
Oh, 100%.
It seems like Tampa Bay is just like the perfect situation for him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't even realize he threw for that many last year. He kind of had an insane year last year.
Yeah, we were talking about him for a couple weeks there, I think, of like, oh wow, he might end up in like MVP conversation, and then it just Burrow and Lamar just kind of ran away with it.
4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns, and 16 picks.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
The 16 picks kind of bit him, but
he still ended the year with 106.8 QBR. That's pretty good.
And
but
now,
I would probably definitely say you'd have to make there's definitely an argument there for him to be in like elite status QB
as a current quarterback. Yes,
100%.
Yeah. And this other this graphic here, this really just pissed me off. This was posted by FanDuel. And it's the NFL Power Rankings now after week 2.
Yeah, I saw this. Yeah, I know exactly what you're gonna say.
I understand how, like, if they're doing it week by week based on how that team performed against the team that they played, then sure. Yeah. The Ravens are the best team in football because they beat the Browns by 31 points.
Yes.
But, like, the Ravens are not the best team in football, and the Lions are not the second best team in football.
Who's number 5 on that list?
Yeah, and the Chiefs, obviously. That was the one, obviously, everyone really egged on, but...
Especially because they trended upwards, if you look at that.
I know, yeah. They moved upwards over the Eagles after losing to the Eagles.
Dude, okay, that FanDuel account, I'm convinced, is also like a meme rage bait account.
I know. I think that, too. That has been crossing my mind the more I keep seeing their stuff, as I'm like, is FanDuel trolling people? Like, you're taking people's money and fucking trolling people? That's diabolical.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
They're trying to destroy...
They're the worst kind of people.
Yes. But I mean, like, even after, that's what I mean. Like, this graphic is wrong no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, 100%.
Whether it was based on the entire season so far, all 2 whole games, or just your last week's opponent, because the graph does not make sense.
It's awful.
No. I thought there was another one on there that I was like really fucking. Again, quality of the game. I don't know how the metrics are out on that, but like, even to me, like the Colts being ranked 13, that seems kind of nuts. How are the Niners above the Colts? Granted, Niners are 2-0. I understand.
I
But
guess
like,
I would say the Colts were like a bottom 5 team, I think, going into the year. So they obviously had to climb out of that hole. The power rankings thing is always kind of stupid to me, though.
especially when it comes from FanDuel.
Yeah, 100%,
clearly.
110%.
Yeah. But that was all I had on football, and then I had like 2-3 things on baseball here.
Well, I got one thing. Clayton Kershaw is retiring at the end of this year.
Yeah. He Friday will be his last start at Dodger Stadium, his last regular season start at Dodger Stadium.
End of an era.
And one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Agreed. No doubt about it.
Like, as much as I hate the Dodgers with a passion, and I always disliked him, like, because I just hated playing against him.
He's a dog.
But he is incredible.
Yeah.
He was incredible. So he's 3-time NL Cy Young winner, 2014 NL MVP, 11-time All-Star, and, 2-time World Series champ?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, only 2. I think one's a Mickey Mouse one, but, you know, I guess he'll count it in the stats.
Can't apologize for a win.
And, 3,000 career strikeouts he hit this year, not too long ago. So, I mean...
It's sad, dude. It's sad.
It is.
Childhood's retiring.
But on the bright side of that, there are some extremely good young pitchers coming up currently.
110% agree with that.
And 2 of them just faced off the other day.
Yes.
That game that I went home for, actually, after we recorded.
Mm-hmm.
And Cubs are back. First off, we've clinched the playoff berth.
Cubs are postseason bound.
Yeah, that's fire.
First time since 2020.
Very happy about that.
So that's going to be fire.
We're also getting hot at the right time.
They are. That is awesome. Just hope, keep it going.
Yeah.
Just keep it going. Can't fall off.
No falling off. Like I said, so the pitcher's duel basically the other day, you had Cade Horton on the bump versus Paul Skeens, which Cade Horton, since the All-Star break, I think has been the best pitcher in MLB. He's 8-1. And he has like a 1.62 ERA and has only allowed like 6 runs.
It's fire.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He is absolutely tearing it up. And then there was another stat. Oh, yeah. I actually just read it off. So in the modern era, the only other pitcher to have 8 wins and 6 or fewer runs allowed over an 11-start span in a single season was Bob Gibson in 1968. So it does not happen often. This is a historic run for Cade Horton, who just got called up this year. So that's like insane. And then you had Paul Skeens on the other side, who gave the Cubs 4 runs. I mean, we were hitting pretty much everything, it felt like, off of him. He's still the best pitcher in baseball, in my opinion.
His arm's probably just going to fall off, though. I mean,
maybe. Yeah, it's.
He just needs to get out of Pittsburgh. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
He's got to get out of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you'd like to see him move on to a better place, honestly.
A competent organization.
Yeah. Yeah, the theme of a lot of episodes, we seem to talk about a lot of shit organizations. There's kind of a lot of bad organizations out there.
There's a lot of bad ball being played. A lot of it.
Yeah. But, yeah, so that was, I mean, that's massive news. And then Cal Raleigh tied, and then the same game broke the all-time home run record for a switch hitter, passing Mickey Mantle.
Shout out Big Cheeks.
Yeah, and then he tied Ken Griffey Jr. for most home runs in a season by a Seattle Mariner.
It's awesome.
Which, I mean, that is...
Talk about a historic run. That guy's tearing it up.
Yes, like legitimately historic run. Also, he is the first player in MLB history to have multi-home run games against 10 different teams in the same season.
That's crazy, dude. That's insane. That's insane to think about.
That is insane to think about. Also, and I love the fact that he's not just a DH. I think it is so great that he is actually playing catcher the majority of the time, and he's actually switch hitting. Like, he's not batting. I understand, like being like Ken Griffey Jr. Like, that's what makes it so amazing. Like, Ken Griffey Jr. had one of the probably the prettiest swing of all time for a lefty. But like to hit 56 homers from one side of the plate is obviously extremely impressive.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's left or right. But to do it from both sides like equally is positively absurd. Because there's guys who can switch hit, but it's like, oh, he's got 35 home runs on the year, and 29 of them have come from the left side of the plate, and 6 are from the right. You know, like they just aren't doing it. He is crushing it from both sides of the plate. Like, if he just stayed on one side, I would imagine he would still hit 60 homers. Like,
oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
He's so damn good, dude. And even still, I think this is... This is not updated. Oh. AL leaders, that's why. I was about to say, like, there's no way that's accurate. Even still, which blows my mind, Aaron Judge missing as many games as he did. He's been also crushing it. He's got 48 homers still.
Yeah, he's
going to have a 50 homer season, and he missed, like, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
That's just, like...
The regular season god, dude.
Yeah, he is the regular season god. Kyle Schwarber, though, is doing his best to try and take that fucking crown. He's at 53 home runs. Kyle Schwarber is also, every time it feels like you look at a Philly scorecard, it's like Kyle Schwarber home run. Kyle Schwarber home run. It's absurd.
Awesome. Yeah.
Shohei's got 51. I mean, just Aaron Judge 48. Gino Suarez, he's got 46. Like between him and Cal, two guys, they got 102 home runs. Batting on the same team.
It's good production, dude. Just great production.
It is nuts. Also, Juan Soto. Guy got dogged a lot this year. I will say the batting average isn't there, and his OPS is a little bit lower than it, I think, like over the course of his career. But he's got 41 homers and 99 RBIs. Like it's
solid.
It's
solid.
It is solid as hell. I mean, if for what they paid him.
Yeah, I mean, is that
I don't
solid
know
enough to be worth $700 million?
Especially when your defense is bottom tier.
Yeah,
but. Nonetheless, I mean, very, very much impressive. Yeah, that's what I thought. Kyle Schwarber's got 128 RBIs.
Yeah. It's crazy. The boys are getting on base for him, dude.
53 homers and 128 RBIs. More than likely going to end the year with 55 and 138, 55 and 140.
That's very fair.
That's nuts, dude.
He's awesome.
Yeah. But again... DH. He's DHing. He is a designated hitter. That's all he does from one side of the plate. And Cal Raleigh is still putting up better numbers than that. Yeah. As a guy who's playing every day almost as a catcher and switch hitting. That's why it's truly mind-numbing to think about how much talent it takes to do that.
I agree, 100%.
I think that was pretty much it. It might have been, that was the last thing I had saved.
Well, guys, you're welcome for this early release, because again, we will not be here. It's also, I found out it's a red out game this weekend, so wear red if you're going to the IU game.
You gotta be kidding me. I have 2 IU shirts that Stephanie bought me. Like they're Grateful Dead IU shirts, but they're white with the red logo.
I think it'll be okay.
I know, but if it's a red out, I'm gonna look like a dick. Like if everyone's wearing like the full red,
I'm sure
with white lettering.
I'm sure not everyone will be wearing red. A lot of people probably wearing those stupid overalls with.
Nah, dude, it's a red out. Even that though, at least it's 50-50 red. Mine's 98% white with a tiny little red logo.
Nah, rock it.
Fuck.
That'd be all right.
I've been waiting. That's literally all. I'm like, been waiting to wear that.
You gotta wear it, dude. You gotta wear it. You know, just it's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
don't be a sheep, dude. Don't be sheeple.
That's true. I'll stand out.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it.
All right, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. What else you guys need to do? I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Spread the word. Come on, please. Views are down. Not good. Spread the word, please. We're begging you. We will keep producing episodes if you guys spread the word. And as always, see you on the next one.
Hey, actually, wait. Sorry to not end that like that. For anybody listening to this right now from the IU game, it was nice to meet you.
That's fair. Nice to meet you guys. You guys better like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, follow the rules.
See ya.
Thanks.